You ever wake up one morning and realize your whole life's about to get flipped like a cheap pancake? Yeah. Well, that's exactly how my story starts. My old man died, and I swear I didn't cry, didn't smile, didn't even feel much of anything except this weird ache in my chest. We hadn't talked in 5 years. Divorce split the family like firewood, left me over on Mom's side, and Dad just faded into that old creaky house of his, stubborn and silent as ever. But you know what? He never sold it. He never even painted over the chipped boards. And when he finally checked out for good, he left me that house, just a deed, no letter, nothing except this cold, echoing silence that made my bones hum. Emma, my wife, she's the reason we ever set foot there again. She called it a fresh start. I was fresh out of 8 years in the Army, counting every cent I'd saved, dreaming of peace, of grease-stained hands in my own garage, finally building something that'd last longer than a deployment. That house, let me tell you, it wasn't much at first. Dusty floors, a roof that moaned with every gust of windpipes older than most presidents. But man, it was ours. Wide open land stretching out like an old promise, just enough room for my dreams and Emma's Pinterest boards. The only real neighbor was this guy, maybe mid-50s, built like a short linebacker, always in the same hoodie dog by his side, some gnarly mutt with a look that said, "Come closer, I dare you." Never said hi, never waved, and that was just fine by me. For about 10 months it was quiet. Emma made that place a home, and I turned the barn into a proper workshop. Life slowed down in a way I didn't realize I needed. For a guy used to barracks and siren silence felt like a luxury. One morning, sitting on the porch drinking coffee that tasted like burnt tires, I realized, hell, we needed a fence. Something small, waist-high, just to mark our little patch of dirt, keep the neighbor's dog on his side, and give us a bit of privacy. Money was tight, but I scraped enough together, followed the old survey markers. Those little pins in the dirt, checked them against the county plat map twice. Everything lined up, measured, cut, built that fence myself. 2 days later, fence stood proud, and honestly, I felt like I just claimed a kingdom. Couple hours after, neighbor knocks like he's the sheriff and I'm running a bootleg still. Move that fence, he barks. No good morning, just straight to business. Says I'm on his lawn. I tell him real calm. Pretty sure I followed the pins. He doesn't care, says the whole line's off by 4 feet. Move it or I will, and storms off like he's just declared war. For a second, I just stood there, hands sticky with wood stain, heart thumping, thinking, is this for real? Emma, cool as ever, helps me check the paperwork again that night. She's ex-paralegal, sharp, careful, makes me look reckless. You used the official plat, she asks? Yup. Markers matched. We're good. But man, I'd seen this kind of certainty before, not the good kind. Guys who are dead wrong but certain can do real damage. It gnawed at me. I pulled out the survey again, stared at the map until my eyes crossed. And that's when I saw it, my lot, according to the county map, wraps right around his house. Not by a little either. The whole thing sits smack in my parcel like some bad joke. Emma's face goes pale. That's his roof, right? Yeah, I say. That's his roof. We hire a local surveyor guy named Kevin. Looks like he sleeps in his boots, not much for small talk. He spends a morning pacing our property with his scanner, comes back, hands me a clipboard. You're right. Your deed covers this entire lot. His house, every nail is on your land. 11 years, it's been there, built without a single legal leg to stand on. I sit at the kitchen table, the weight of it all pressing down, wondering what the hell you do when someone's house is accidentally or not on your land. Emma says we got to talk to him. So I walk over that night, documents in hand, heart beating out of rhythm. Ring the bell. He cracks the door, gives me a look like I'm selling timeshares. I show him the survey, try to keep it friendly, try to leave room for, hey, maybe this was a mistake. He won't look at a single page. Move your damn fence or things will get ugly, he says. Then slams the door so hard the porch shakes. Back home, Emma's already pulling up lawyer numbers. We'll file. If your dad gave him permission, there'd be paperwork. If not, he's trespassing. I just want peace, you know. But I can't ignore it now. That night I can't sleep, just running his words over and over in my head. The threat, the way he said, her, when he threatened Emma. And then at 2 a.m. there's a noise outside. Metallic clang dog barking, that prick out there with a crowbar by my fence. I step outside, flashlight and hand boots, barely tied. "What the hell are you doing?" I shout. He turns, crowbar raised, says he's fixing my mistake before it becomes his. Says, "Go to court, soldier boy, and something bad'll happen to you and that little wife of yours." That's it, I snap. All those years in the Army, all those times I kept calm, all out the window. I hit him hard. He goes down the dog lunges, I throw a rock, then pin him, and I lose it. He'd crossed a line you don't cross. Emma's the one who pulls me off. I'm shaking hands raw. 10 minutes later, sirens, cops at the door asking questions, saying the neighbor claims I attacked him. I don't even try to argue. Emma hands them the survey, the deed, everything. He's been threatening us. His house is on our land, she says. They take me for questioning, not arrested, but damn close. Emma brings the documents, lays it all out. 2 hours later, they let me go, but not before warning me he's pressing charges. We get home and my heart sinks. The drawer where I kept all the documents empty. Every file, every deed gone. Birth certificates, old bills still there, but every piece of proof about the property vanished. Emma's hands are shaking as we search. And then she remembers we'd left a window open for the paint fumes. It's cracked, the screen bent, muddy boot prints on the floor. He broke in while we were gone, took everything that proved I owned this place. I'm boiling. I want to storm over, but Emma stops me. "We'll call Kevin again. The lawyer. Get affidavits, rebuild the file. We have digital copies." But I'm not thinking straight. I cross the yard anyway, ring the bell. He doesn't answer. Then I hear it, the rack of a shotgun, unmistakable even in the dark. Door bursts open. He's there. Shotgun pointed at me, dog barking behind him. "Turn around, Carter, or you'll leave here in a box." I run shots, ring out, spray the trees behind me. I make it home, gasping. Emma's on the phone with the cops again. He just fired at me. I'm done playing fair. I call Vince Reaper Morales, old squad mate, the kind of guy who shows up in a Suburban before sunrise with 2 other Marines, grins, and says, "Let's get your house back." We scout with a drone, find an open window, slide inside me, Vince, Mikey, Torres. We split up, make noise to draw him down. The dog barrels down. Torres chucks a blanket over her, tosses her out the window. Peter comes down, shotgun in hand, talking big. That's when Vince grabs his ankle, yanks him down, and we pounce, duct tape wrists, ankles, mouth, the works. I find my documents upstairs, locked away in his office, the deed survey, Dad's will. Call the sheriff, show them everything, including security cam footage of Peter breaking into our place. Cops show up, see him duct taped, watch the footage, and for once nobody asks dumb questions. They haul him off, screaming conspiracy. We press charges, trespassing, theft, threats, assault, unregistered firearm. His lawyer tries adverse possession. The judge laughs him out of the room. Full ownership confirmed, his house gone within 60 days. Day the bulldozer comes, Emma and I sit on the porch, cold drinks in hand, dog at our feet. Watch that illegal house get torn down piece by piece. I finally breathe easy. We throw a barbecue invite, the neighbors' Marines, even Kevin the surveyor. Torres toasts to paperwork, duct tape, and lawful demolition. I laugh harder than I have in years. That night I stand where Peter's house once was, air finally still, every inch of land mine again. Sometimes justice comes with splinters and paperwork. Sometimes you've got to fight for it, even when you never wanted a fight. So tell me, if someone tried to steal your home right out from under you, how far would you go to take it back? Drop a comment, share your story, and let me know what justice looks like to you. And don't forget, sometimes the only thing standing between you and losing everything is a damn good folder and friends who answer the call.